friends, it is your girl Alex Beadon, and I am back on YouTube after being gone for far too long. Would you not agree? Where have I been? What have I been up to? Why did I disappear for so long? That's what I'm here to answer today. So the last time that you would have seen me, I would have been in the middle of launching my signature program, Together We Launch. You will have remembered that I had a goal of $500,000 and we nearly made it. We came up, I think at around like 360. I need to check the numbers. I'm gonna do like a full breakdown of that launch. I learned so many lessons, but essentially I hit my good goal. Every time I launch, I have a good, better, and best goal. And for that particular launch, I hit my good goal. So I'm really proud of what we accomplished as a team. And to be honest with you, this whole vlogging thing takes a lot out of us as a team. If you've been following me for any length of time, you will know that we have been super focused on strengthening the behind the scenes of the company, making sure that our systems are on point, making sure that we are in perfect communication with each other and that our projects are kind of running like clockwork. No pun intended. If you haven't checked out Adrienne Dorson's Run Like Clockwork, then definitely make sure that you do. We took her course at the end of 2019, I believe, and it completely changed the way that I look at business and shifted my priorities. I went from being someone who prioritized content at all costs to being someone that was like, the content really means nothing if you, it's not that it means nothing, it's just that the content is not nearly as effective and doesn't give you as much of an ROI as it could if your back end isn't beefed up to support it as much as possible. So that's what we've been working on since the end of 2019. In 2020, I really just wanted to express myself, and we pressed pause on the podcast in 2019 and the pandemic hit and so much happened. I got locked out of my country. My granny got sick. A lot was going on and I just really wanted to express myself, and that's why I started back my YouTube channel. So I started making these videos. As you know, I was creating launch diaries. You guys were loving them. And then to be honest with you, the launch just kind of swept me off my feet. Not necessarily swept me off my feet, swept me and my team off of our feet in terms of there was just so much going on in terms of being present for our audience, in terms of being present for the Ultimate Launch Boot Campers, in terms of being present for Together We Launch members. And I kept filming. I was filming nonstop because I was like, all of this content is great content and I'm creating to ultimately one day post on my YouTube channel. It just never got posted. We had a content manager at the time called Cindy, who is no longer working with us. And so she left straight after the launch and we just didn't have the support that we needed in order to be able to churn out this content. So fast forward, we carry on throughout the year. Unfortunately, my granny passed away in October and it's just been a lot. A lot has been happening, which now brings us to today. We are now in the new year and we've just hired another content manager. Her name is Jeanne and she's actually a Trini. She's also from Trinidad. For those of you who don't know, I was born in Trinidad and Tobago, and people who are from here, we call them Trini, right? So if you're a Trini, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll also know what liming means, but that's a conversation for another day. So yeah, she's a Trini, which is very exciting. I feel like we're really on the same wavelength. And when she joined the team, she literally said, I feel like this is a dream job. And something clicked inside of me when she said that. It was just like, those are the types of people that I want to work with. And I'm so proud to have a company where someone can join the team and be like, this is a dream job for me. So I'm really excited to have her on the team as our content manager. And I'm just pumped about all of the content that we're working on behind the scenes. There's been a lot happening in terms of, again, beefing up our systems even more. Like every time, and this is, one of the things that I love about working with Laura, her mind works so differently than mine. For those of you who don't know, Laura is my operations manager. Her mind just works so like systematically and organized, and we challenge each other in different ways. I see a big picture, like I see a need for something in the business that she then goes and builds and creates in Notion. We're using Notion as our home hub for all project management, big picture vision, knowledge hub. Notion has just been so fantastic for us. We've just been continuing to build on that month after month after month after month and getting our routines and systems and everything in place. I feel like 2021 was such a strange year for me, and I want to do like a whole podcast episode on it actually, because there's so much to talk about just in terms of like being a leader and going through a really rough period in your life. Like my life took me away from my business so much in 2021 in terms of And not even in a bad way. It's actually in a really good way. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll hear me speak about this all the time. My granny was diagnosed with diffuse large B-cell lymphoma, and essentially at the beginning of 2021, the tumor came back on her face and started to grow it was like this time last year. I feel so traumatized by the new year because this time last year, it was just growing and growing and growing. I think it was within like 11 days. I have like this picture of where she was over a period of 11 days, and it was just growing at a rate. And all I was obsessed with doing was figuring out how to fight this cancer and how to help her have her best chance at recovery. And so I really just pressed pause on the business, like without question. Like this wasn't something that hurt me or something that I felt torn up on the inside about. This was something that I was proud to do, something that I was happy to do. This is why it's so hard to speak about it. So yeah, for the first half of 2021, that took up all of my time, effort, and energy, was taking care of her and managing her medical care and just trying to find the best treatments for her. And then halfway through 2021, my family and I decided that her best next step would be for us to send her to England so that she could be with her 2 sons. Both of her sons live in England. My dad lives there. She's my dad's mom. So we sent her to England, and she got on a new treatment in England. She started to get a little bit better, and things were really looking up. She had gained weight because on her treatment that she was on here in Trinidad, she was losing weight. She had started losing her hair. She was feeling weak. She wasn't herself. She had like boils all over her skin. She just wasn't her best self. When she went to England and they put her on this new treatment, it was like night and day. She really started to look herself again, feel herself again. Her hair started growing back. She had energy again, and things really started to turn around. And we all thought, great, everything's, getting back on track. Like we probably bought her years. And unfortunately, she passed away in October, so it didn't last very long, and her death was extremely sudden for us. We didn't see it coming. I mean, it's weird, right? Because it's like, someone has cancer, but the way that she was progressing and getting better, we just, I guess, we were hoping for the best. Anyway, by sending her to England, I was able to refocus on the business, relaunch Together We Launch, which I was so excited to do. And we ended up welcoming in 32 incredible Together We Launch members. Like, I love launching, but the best part to me about launching is the actual welcoming the new people in, letting them meet each other, letting them understand what Together We Launch is all about, introducing them to the product, introducing them to the curriculum, and actually like walking them through their launch. To me, that's just the best part. So from there, to be honest with you, I just got lost in that. I just got wrapped up in serving my people, and I was still filming. Nick and I were doing traveling. We went to Colombia, and that was a lot of fun. So there's a lot of videos to come is what I'm trying to tell you. I've not stopped filming since the last time I saw you. I've just stopped posting. So I'm very excited to be sharing all of those new videos with you soon. Right now, I'm in the beautiful Tobago in a friend's incredible home, family home. Yeah, I just wanted to take this time to check in with you guys quickly and let you know that I'm still here. I'm still gonna be posting to my YouTube channel. We have a lot going on behind the scenes in terms of, like I said, system building, but also just so many awesome projects. We are rebranding the entire business. So Alex Beadon is getting an entire rebrand. Together We Launch is getting an entire rebrand. Together We Launch is also, like, we're complete, oh no! Oh my God, they started gardening. I should up here quickly, I'm almost done. This is cute. He's cute. He's cute. Oh, I like it. Okay. Okay. So yeah, the purpose of this video was just to tell you guys that I'm coming back to YouTube. We have a lot going on behind the scenes, and actually I just want to read out some of the projects that we're working on as a team. If you're curious about the team, you can go onto my Instagram page. There is a feed post there introducing the team, saying what everyone does. We're gonna try and keep that updated for you guys so that you can always see like who is on the team, what is everyone responsible for. I think that's a really fun aspect as well for me about building a team, is like, I don't want you guys to only know me, I want you guys to get to know the team too. This is not, I know it can feel like a one-woman show. This is not a one-woman show. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Let me open up. We just created something called Company Progress Report in Notion. So I can open it up and basically go and see all of the projects that we have going on. It's way easier for me to actually see it on a laptop than it is for me to view it here on my phone, but we're gonna roll with the punches, you guys. Okay, so different projects we have going on. Number one, we are working on recurring weekly content. Okay, so my vision is that now that we have Jean on the team, who is our content manager, I don't see a reason as to why we shouldn't have weekly content going out like clockwork. So that's one of the things that we are going to be working on. And as we like explore, we will be communicating to you guys like what to expect so that you guys can be on the same page. But so that's one of the projects that we're working on. Another one is that we're going to be hiring a marketing manager soon, which is wonderful. Like for me, I really just want to focus on my zone of genius, focus on showing up for you guys, and focus on showing up for my customers. And my vision is to have someone who can come in and really take responsibility for all of the marketing and sales elements behind the scenes, to take more off of my plate. That's the best part about building your business, is that you can hire and hire and hire and grow and grow and grow to remove things off of your plate. But also it's just so fun to like work in a team and for it to not just be you. To give you guys context, I know everyone is different. My sister's in this room right now, and she started her career working as a part of a team. That's how most people start their careers. I've always been a solopreneur. So for me, this new phase of my business is so exciting to be able to welcome new people in. And like I said, I'm looking for people who this kind of business is their dream job. And really, I want to be the kind of leader who's communicating my values and is creating a work environment that's really fun and fulfilling for everyone on the team. So I'm really excited to welcome in our new marketing manager soon. A little behind the scenes that really doesn't even involve you guys. It's just updating employee contracts. Hello friends, it is me from the future. I realized that in the video that I recorded, I gave away too many of the team secrets on what we're working on. So I'm here to let you know the real deal. I'm here to give you the information that we can actually give you at this point. We're working on something called Project X. It's very exciting. It is catered specifically to you guys. It is going to be next freaking level. It's something that I've been dreaming of for a while. It's about to come to fruition. That's pretty much all I can tell you, but we do have a waitlist for Project X. So if you want to be the first to know what it is that we're working on and you want all the behind the scenes info, then make sure that you're on that wait list. And that's it. Now you know the truth. There's the update. Back to the video. We're also working on rebranding Beadon, giving an entire new look. We're also working on updating the online presence. So go and take a look at my online presence right now, because over the next few months, it's going to be evolving and changing. And I think just like watching it unfold is gonna be interesting. By the way, can I just say that I love that I can sit here like in Tobago at a guest house in my swimsuit and make these videos for you guys and just hang out and talk business. I love it. The next thing that we are working on is, of course, delivering Together We Launch. The customers that we have right now, they're going to be with us until February. So we're still working with them, helping them with their launches and going through that whole process with them. Simultaneously, we're working on upgrading the entire curriculum of Together We Launch and getting everything filmed in advance so that the next round of Together We Launch gets a brand new product. Laura and I and the entire team, we're so excited for this. Like we've invested in working with a company called Dream Pro, who are experts at basically learning and education and helping us understand what the learning styles are of our students so that we can create something that is specifically catered to them and their learning style. So that's gonna be absolutely incredible. We're working on that. And then that's pretty much it. Those are all of the projects that we have going on right now. So that's what I came here to tell you. I made this video to just let you know that the YouTube channel's back. You're gonna start to see some content from a long time ago. Don't be alarmed. Old content is still good content. I'm excited to come out of the woodwork a little bit more now that we have so much of the back end finalized, stabilized, systematized, and I'm excited to share more of that process with you guys as well. So thank you for being here. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, because it really helps to support my channel. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'm actually really curious to hear, what projects do you have going on in your business? Do you have a team? Are you working with contractors, full-time, part-time? I'd love to get to know you guys better, so leave a comment below and let me know what projects are you working on in your business. Happy 2022, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next video, which is probably going to be a launch diary. Bye.